I hath returned. All right. I'm back. Hello. Hello, hello. Feel. All right, today I have another worksheet for you, another special document for you that's about how to find three hidden skills that you have that you can use to generate $1,000 a month. This is some shit, right? This is some shit that literally every single person, you have at least 3 skills or abilities or things that you have experience with that can help you generate an extra $1,000 a month. And you don't need all 3 of them, you just need one. In fact, if you use all 3 of them, you could generate $3,000 a month. But all I'm getting at is every single person has skills and talents that they can use to generate $1,000 a month. The issue that most people have is that you simply refuse to value and appreciate yourself and your time. Supporting yourself in a way where you can get your bills paid without a job is easy. It's not difficult. It is something that just happens when you decide to commit to it. The biggest hang up that you have is being willing to value yourself and your time. Being willing to allow yourself to be paid for your skills, talents, things that are easy for you, things you have experience with, etc. So, that said, I have this document that will help you discover your 3 hidden skills and walk you through the exact process of turning those skills into an extra $1,000 a month. And you can get this worksheet and others for free through the link in my bio here on TikTok. And I'm going to be going over the worksheet with you. So what I would do if I were you right now is, after I upload this, go to the link in my bio on TikTok. Just a moment though, hold your horses, because I got to upload this file. I got to upload the file first. And I will go over this worksheet with you so you can know how to use it and walk away from this live stream with an idea of how you can use your existing skills to make another $1,000 a month that you can use to support yourself. And you can make more than that. Like, the idea that it's max $1,000 is simply false. Simply false. But that's what we're going over in this stream, because what we're here to teach you and help you fucking do is stop slaving your life away. So, welcome. Thanks for being here. And it's uploaded now. So go to the link in my bio on TikTok right now. I'll give you a minute. You won't miss anything. I'm not going to say anything crazy while you're gone. Go to the link in my bio. Get your free copy of this document. It's called It's called Hidden Skills to $1,000. That's the document we'll be going over on this stream today. All right. We're going over it on TikTok Live at No Apologies Inc. right now. All right. Diane, okay, well, this could work for you too. You don't have to leave your job. You don't have to. You have skills that you can use to generate more money. But ask yourself why you're okay with doing the work you do for such low pay. And also ask yourself, what makes you think you couldn't do something different that would pay you more, that would be even more fun, and also allows you to do things that an elementary school teacher would do. Like, you really have to stop devaluing yourself. You really have to look at what your life is offering to you, what's happening in your experience, and what that's showing you. So many people are way too okay with being completely undervalued and devalued at their job. So many people are completely okay with the experience of giving up their dreams to work for someone else and getting practically nothing for it. Now, my content and our team, our services, everything we have to offer is not for those people. What we have to offer is for people who are like, you know what? Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I don't know what I gotta do, but I don't want to keep living this way. I do not want to keep working my job for low pay and wasting my life building someone else's dream. And I've had an experience, I've been the version of me who is so afraid of valuing myself, so scared, so full of shit, that I refused to value myself for a very long time. And that did nothing for me, except waste my life. I don't even know if I'm an ENTJ. And I will not be running for president because fuck that shit. Fuck that. All right. So everyone has a couple minutes. Just go to the link in my bio. Go to the link in my bio right now. It's free. There's a series of worksheets you'll get, and we're going to go over one of them today. And the one we're going over is called, what the fuck is it called? Hidden Skills to $1,000. I'm going to be walking you through this worksheet that you can get for free from the link in my bio that will help you identify 3 hidden skills you have that you can use to generate an extra $1,000 a month. Easy. Easy fucking peasy. Every time you curse, my daughter cries. Fuck that. She can cry. ENTJs are badass. Okay, cool. I love that. I love that. All right. So go to the link in my bio. Go to the link in my bio, get your free worksheets, and we'll go over that one today. And while I'm waiting for you to go get your worksheets, which again, they're free, tell me. I saw someone said, same here, squeeze my duck. Tired of working 40 hours a week for shit pay. All right. Yeah, 40 hours a fucking week for shit pay is like, at what point do you realize that you're not supposed to be doing it? Like, at what point people will literally eat fruits and foods that they are allergic to, not realize they're allergic, have an allergic reaction, and realize, oh, I'm definitely not supposed to be eating this. But they will go to their fuck-ass job, work 40 hours a week for shit pay for their entire life, and never once think to themselves, I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this. Like, please explain to me why this is the case. DJ, what's up? What's up? Hi, Billy. Yeah, I saw some videos of that. Looks crazy. Looks crazy. Thanks for the likes, Terry. I don't know why people are so okay with being devalued and underpaid. Hi, Olivia. But it doesn't have to be that way. So with this worksheet that we're going to go over in a minute, thanks. Thank you. With this worksheet we're going to go over in a minute, which is, again, about showing you how you can use your existing skills to make an extra $1,000 a month. Hi, Jag. It's not about the skills that you have or do not have. Being able to make that extra $1,000 a month is not about having certain skills or not having certain skills. It's about being willing to be valued and appreciated for who you are and what you do and what you have to offer. And it's the same thing with your job. Your job is a mirror reflection of how you see yourself, how you treat yourself, how you perceive yourself. It is no coincidence. This is so ironic. It is no coincidence that so many jobs pay so little money. People think it's like the economy and the government. No, we live in a simulation. None of this is real. And when you work a job that pays you so little, that is a mirror reflection of yourself that you are seeing in your reality. You show up at this job, you get a tiny fucking paycheck for all that work, and what you're looking at is a reflection of how you value yourself. And that's why it hurts so bad. That's why you are so irritated, so frustrated, so pissed off all the fucking time. You're not mad at your job, you're mad at yourself. You are mad at the idea that this is all you're worth, but you keep feeding into that idea. You keep putting your energy into that idea every single time you continue to go to your job. This has nothing to do with into that idea every single time you continue to go to your job. This has nothing to do with the government, the economy, society, anything. None of that shit is relevant. None of that matters. So many people are waking up to the awareness that they're creating their reality. And so if you are creating your reality, you're creating your entire reality. Therefore, you're creating the reality where you have this fuck-ass job that you hate, that they're creating their reality. And so if you are creating your reality, you're creating your entire reality. Therefore, you're creating the reality where you have this fuck-ass job that you hate, that doesn't pay you enough. And when are you going to realize you are not supposed to be working at this job? When are you going to realize that this job is simply showing you something you need to see about yourself and change? Because the decision to value yourself is a simple decision. You can make it like this. You don't have to fix anything about yourself. It's not about becoming better or more valuable. It's about seeing the value you already have. Stacy, out of corporate, hamster wheel, nannying beautiful kids, more money, better schedule, grateful. Love that for you. Yes. Party on Traveler. What's up? Let's co-host. What's up? Oh my God, I remember you. Ran from the rat race on my 30-foot sailboat in the Caribbean. I remember you. You were in my DMs. We were DMing about the Pay to Exist challenge. I love that for you. Small yearly increases. I know. I fucking know. They're like, oh, you get a raise, and it's like 50 cents. And you're like, thanks. I can't even buy a fucking piece of candy with that. It's not a coincidence. The money that you get paid from your job is not a coincidence. It's not that you're a victim of anyone. It's not that your boss is greedy. It's not any of that shit. You are merely seeing a reflection of how you see yourself. You get your little paycheck and you're like, oh, this is barely enough to cover my fucking bills. I can't even cover my bills with my paycheck. And it's like, yeah, because this is who you're being. This is how you're seeing yourself. You show up every day, you look at yourself in the mirror and you just blank out. You don't even see you. You don't even see you. You won't even look at yourself. You won't even look yourself in the fucking eye. And you wonder why you work this job that pays you so little. You're just seeing yourself reflected back to you. You're seeing how you treat yourself reflected back to you on the big screen of your reality. Hi, Desire. So go get that worksheet from the link in my bio and we're going to go over it right now. And I'm going to teach you how to use this to identify 3 skills you have that you can use to make an extra $1,000 a month. And making an extra $1,000 a month is easy when you value yourself. We're going to go over the entire thing. This worksheet is free from the link in my bio. You will also get 4 other worksheets. We're just going over this specific one today, and you'll get all of them. So go to the link in my bio real quick on TikTok here. I'll give you a minute. It's a free download. You'll get the worksheet, and we can go over it together on this live stream. Let me know when you get your worksheets. Let me know. Hello, thanks DJ. Stacy, glad that more people are realizing the rat race hustle culture BS. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I quit my last job in 2019. I realized that shit way back. Hi, David. Hi, Hermes. Thank you for the follow. Realized that shit way back. I was like, if I have to work a job for the rest of my life, this is not worth living. Working a job for the rest of my life and like hoping that I can get time off to go on a vacation that I saved up for money or whatever, hoping, that was unacceptable to me. Completely unacceptable. I was not willing to live that life. And what ended up happening was when I quit my job, I leaped. I had no backup plan. I had no savings. I didn't have shit. I just figured that shit out as I went. I was like, I need some money. I'm going to get the money. I don't know where I'm going to get it from, but I'm getting it. And I got every penny that I needed in the most incredible ways. Hi, Chrissy. Now, I'm not advocating that you just quit your job with no plan. You don't have to do that. Absolutely not. You don't have to do that. But what I have seen is that when people do quit their job, thanks, Jess, for the download. I think you might have already downloaded this. You're going to get access to all the worksheets. When you quit your job and you just leap and you are not going back, like you've fully decided, fuck this, I'm not going back, it has to work. It has to work. The only reason you would end up back at a job after quitting is if you didn't decide you were fully done with working. What do we need to download? It's a free worksheet from the link in my bio. Once you download it, like if you've gotten this worksheet before, you do not have to download it again. I will just email it to you. So check your email if you've already downloaded it. But if you go to the link in my bio on TikTok, there's a free download. We're going to go over the worksheet that you will receive. It's called, I keep forgetting the name of it, Hidden Skills to $1,000. So if you'd like to work with me on this stream, again, it's all free. If you want to work with me on this stream to identify 3 new skills you have or 3 existing skills you have that you can use to generate an extra $1,000 a month each per skill, just go download it from the link in my bio. It's free, and we're going to go over on this stream in a minute here. Yes. And again, if you already downloaded the worksheet, you don't have to download it again. I just emailed you the other document. So go back to your receipts, open it. You should see all of the files there in one place. Hi, Pedro. Hi, Josie. How are you? Liz. Did I strip? No, I did not strip. Did not have to do that. Nope. All right. Hi. Okay, we're going to start going over the worksheet now. Again, you can get this worksheet for free from the link in my bio on TikTok. If you already downloaded the worksheets, you've already gotten it, you don't have to go get it again. You can just go to your email, and I emailed it to you, this new worksheet. It's included with your free download. If you have not already downloaded these worksheets, they're free. Just go to the link in my bio on TikTok, download it from there, and we're going to go over it together so we can identify your 3 skills that you already have that you can use to generate an extra $1,000 a month each per skill. All right, who's ready? Who's ready? Hi, Camilla. Nakat, Peaceful Spirit. Who's ready to go over these worksheets and identify 3 skills that you already have that you don't realize you can use to generate an extra $1,000 a month? Hi. No, I'm not from India. Hi, Camilla. We got 2 Camillas in the chat. Hi. Good to see you too. All right. Okay. Ready? So this is the worksheet. Again, get it for free from the link in my bio here on TikTok. Okay. Get a little pen and paper, or if you have the worksheet, you could print it out or whatever. So here's what you're going to do first. You are going to list your skills, 3 of them. Now, think of things that you do well that feel easy for you that may be hard for other people or is hard for other people. So you could think of things like, I'm really good at organizing messy closets. In fact, I love organizing messy closets. You could think of, oh, I'm really good at Canva. Like, I use Canva no problem, easy peasy. Or I'm just pretty good at tech stuff. I can figure out like how to set up profiles, how to do stuff with different apps, easy tech stuff, no problems for me. What are 3 skills you already have that may be difficult for other people? Breathing, sneezing, and farting are not necessarily difficult for other people, Dave, but it's a good try. It's a good try. Try again. Tu parles en français? Non, je ne parle pas français. Singing! Okay, that's one. Do you have two more that may be difficult for other people? Okay, Pedro, tech, music, connecting ideas and people. Okay, tech, music, like playing instruments or what? Like GarageBand? Connecting ideas and people, all right. So if you're good at connecting ideas and people, that already gives me ideas. Andre and I did this workshop one time years ago, and it was called the Wealth Accelerator, and it was a instructional workshop about how to generate money by being a networking gopher, essentially. So you meet people, you find out what they're looking for, and then you connect them to other people that you meet who provide the thing, and then you take a cut. And he generated like $5,000 in a week doing that. And we also had people who went through it do the same thing. So if connecting people and ideas is something that's easy for you, you can absolutely make money doing that. 100%. Where am I from? Arizona. Okay, I can create songs, sing, and yes, play instruments. Okay, cool. Nice. Who else? What are 3 hidden skills you have? 3 things that you do well that may be difficult for others. Sort of like being a broker, yeah. Saves people hella time. Photography, hair, makeup, art. Okay. Nice. Photography's good. I've made money doing that. Yep. So Pedro, you are in the challenge. You can DM Andre and ask him for help with that. Ask him to tell you what to do, and he might help you. The Wealth Accelerator connection thing. All right. So if you wrote down your 3 skills that you do easily, 3 things that are easy for you but maybe difficult for others, keep it simple. It could be organizing closets, Canva, explaining tech stuff, cleaning. Like if you have an eye for detail and you like cleaning, that's not easy for a lot of people. Or like maybe you're good at like, I don't know, fucking all sorts of shit. Kids, like you're good at teaching children. There's so many parents that struggle with things with their children that you could help them with. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. What's up, Justin? Jess, I have a hard time figuring this out. What's difficult about it for you? Jalen, I want to organize fridges and closets. Okay, great. You can absolutely do that. I got a job at doggy daycare. It's so fun. It's a job I actually enjoy. Nice. I love that for you. And organizing fridges and closets is absolutely something you can do for money. 100%. Closets especially, and even fridges, but closets especially, that's something that people they constantly think of. They're constantly opening the closet and being like, oh my God, this is such a mess. But they don't have the time or energy to clean it themselves. They will pay you for that. They will absolutely 100% unequivocally pay someone to clean their fucking closets. All you need to do is be willing to tell them that you're willing to do it. You got to be willing to put yourself out there and be like, hey, I clean closets. Yes, okay. So we're going to go over that in the worksheet. All right, we're going to move on. You got your 3 things? Great. If you can't come up with 3, 2's fine. 1's fine. Next question. You're going to answer the following 3 questions for each skill that you identified. The first question is, who struggles with this? Who has a hard time with this thing? And again, if you want to go over this with the document itself right in front of you, so you don't have to just listen to what I'm saying, you can download this document for free from the link in my bio. It's free download. You can print it out. You can just use it. Yes. Only on TikTok when you're live. Well, maybe there's something here for you. It's not even a maybe. It's an absolute. Okay. Who struggles with this thing that you are good at? Write it down for each skill. Who struggles with the thing that you're good at? Could be a specific type of person. It could be a characteristic that some people have that causes them to struggle with it. It could be people of a certain body type or something, physicality. People who have low mobility may struggle. Or, okay, yeah, bilingual in Spanish, Spanglish. Okay, well, that can work too. Yes, speaking other languages is absolutely a skill you can use. So who struggles with the skills that you have? Write that down. The second question you're going to ask yourself is, what is frustrating about it for these people? So for example, if your skill is organizing closets, someone who struggles with this is probably going to be, it could be anyone like parents who don't have time to organize fucking closets, but their closets are so full of shit, right? And then the frustrating thing about it for them is that when they're looking for something, they can't find it because their shit is so disorganized, and then it gets even more messy because they're looking for it, and it's just constantly getting worse and worse. Stuff is getting shoved in there, it's being moved around, it's like the organization simply does not exist. And then the third question that you're going to answer for every single one of your skills is, how does my skill solve or ease that frustration? Again, with the cleaning example, how does being really good at organizing closets solve or ease that frustration? Well, when you organize closets, the parents get to see exactly where all the stuff that they're looking for is, and then the closets don't get so messy anymore because the organization is there. And then they don't have to fucking worry about it because it's done. You basically remove that stressor from their plate. You remove this thing that's constantly annoying them from their plate and save them a whole lot of mental energy and time. Another example, another skill that you may have. Let's say your skill is like doing makeup. You're really good at doing makeup. Who struggles with this? People who aren't into makeup. People who have limited mobility. People who are disabled. Maybe they don't have hands. Maybe they just don't give a shit, but they want to have their makeup done, and they don't want to do it themselves because they know they're going to do a bad job. What's frustrating about it for them? They need their makeup done. They can't do it themselves. They want to feel beautiful, but they can't make themselves feel beautiful. That's really frustrating for women, especially. Desiring to look beautiful, to feel a certain way, to be able to look in the mirror and be proud of how they look, but having no idea how to do that for themselves. So if you're good at makeup, you could easily help someone with that. Appreciate you, chill man. And then finally, the question, how does my skill solve or ease that frustration? You help women look beautiful without getting frustrated. Imagine as a woman wanting to feel beautiful but getting so frustrated every time you attempt it. When you can feel beautiful without also feeling frustrated and disappointed and annoyed, great. That's a win. You can help people with that. All right? Are we following so far? Are we following along? Again, you can get this worksheet so you can identify your 3 skills that you can use to make an extra $1,000 each per month for free from the link in my bio. You don't even have to memorize it or write it down based on what I'm saying. You can just use the free worksheet from the link in my bio. Okay, good. All right, great. Nice. Thank you. Whoever just bought this worksheet for $333, appreciate it. Nice. All right. But again, it's free from the link in my bio. Taking notes? Good. All right, next part. So we've identified your skills and we've identified how you can match these skills to people's actual problems. The third part is we're going to turn your skills into an offer. This is where it starts to get really fun, okay? What is on sale today? I'll be going over that at the end of this stream. Right now, we're going over this worksheet that's free from the link in my bio. And this worksheet helps you take a skill that you have and turn it into an extra $1,000 a month. Free download, link in bio. All right, take your skill, write it out as an offer, and then assign a price to it. So for example, if your skill is organizing closets, the offer becomes 2-hour declutter session. So you basically take organizing closets and turn it into like something that's defined by time and activity, or like amount, quantity, and activity. Another example would be if you're really good at Canva, an offer would be something like 10 custom Instagram graphics. I'll make 10 custom Instagram graphics for you for $100. The 2-hour declutter session could be like $150. If you're really good at helping people with tech stuff, like helping them set up their Zoom account and teaching them how to host a Zoom meeting, whatever, because there are people who have no fucking idea how to do that. You could do 1-hour Zoom setup call for $75 and make $75 an hour easy. People will pay for these things. For real. Yes. Okay. So give me your skills in the chat and I can help you turn them into offers. Insurgent Slayer, what's up? Chris C, I want to help hairstylists by creating content for them. Photos and videos of them in their space. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so hairstylists specifically, they get videos and pictures of them doing their thing and with their client, everything. Okay, great. The finished product. That's cool because I can imagine a stylist like doing finishing touches on the hair, which means both of their hands are busy, but you're the one holding the camera. That's great. Okay, so the offer would be something like, done for you content creation for hairstylists. Done for you content creation for hairstylists. And you can charge, you could probably charge like, depending on how long you spend doing it, or if you were to offer a package like 100 pictures and 20 videos or something for $100. And then you could spend like an hour. What would be the best way to do that? So they'd want to have it with different clients, right? I would even offer this to people who own hair salons. And you put a whole, oh, you did? You already did it? Nice. Okay. Are you selling it? Shelby, what's up? Have you sold it, Chrissy? Thanks for the rose. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the roses. Nice. I had a friend that knew someone that was a networking gopher in LA. He got so good. Yeah, I bet. There's money in that. Yes, I've been sitting on it. Why the fuck are you sitting on it? Stop sitting on it. Get off of it. He was the middleman for Kim K and Pete Davidson. Nice. Okay, Camilla. You could totally do that. Shop built. Okay. Shop. I'm going to call you Shop. I'm an herbalist and vitalist. I like to research on medicinal plants and nutrition. Okay. So that's the offer you want to make? You're doing research. Are you someone who can create like remedies for people? Like if someone wanted something natural and herby for a headache or something, are you capable of making something for them, like a tea? Kim K got started doing Paris Hilton closets. Interesting. Yeah, there's no limit to how far any of these skills can take you. If you think that the limit on this stuff we're talking about right now is just making $1,000 a month, you are severely mistaken. These skills, when you monetize them, can take you to the fucking moon. This is just the beginning. Being able to make $1,000 a month is like, that's like level 0.1. when you have a skill and you get really good at it and you are just offering it to people and they're referring you to other people, it's like you can create something amazing out of that. But you just have to start. Okay. Synchronized conversations. Yes. Can I give an example for being a middleman for creating an offer? So the way that this works, Camilla, when you are basically being a middleman or a networking gopher, is this is something you can use LinkedIn for. You don't have to know every single person that you work with. You can meet them on LinkedIn for the first time. You can use your existing network. You can also use people you've never met before. So what you're going to do is go on LinkedIn. And the reason why I'm not giving you a specific offer for this is because it's going to vary. And the way that Andre taught it, at least, was you charge a percentage of the deal that they make instead of a flat. You could charge a flat if you want to, but you probably would do better charging a percentage. And you meet people who are looking for things by simply asking them, is there anything you're looking for in your business that I can help you find? And they tell you, you find someone who can do that thing, you connect them, but you make a deal with the person selling the service for them to give you 10 to 20% of what they make from this person. So you say, hey, I have someone who's looking for this service. I'll connect them with you. I will give you this referral. I request a, let's say, 15% finder's fee. And then the person who provides the service gives you the fee. That's how this works. Could you follow that, Camilla? I can also give advice on tea blends. Yes. Okay, cool. So that's an offer right there. Custom tea blend consultation for specific ailments. I would pick specific ailments and then people can self-identify like, oh yeah, I do have headaches. I do get migraines. I do have painful periods, whatever it is. That would be your offer. And then how much you charge for that, I don't know. I have no idea how much time and effort goes into that. But how much do you want to get paid per hour? You can ask yourself that. Or if there's a flat fee and you create the blend for them, that would be more. Yes. Okay, Camilla. Yeah, so just do it. I would love to do something that doesn't require so much of my time, something more digital. Okay. I met someone during the pandemic who did remote photography. This was crazy. She was a remote photographer, and what that meant was people would set up their iPhones. They would have a tripod, they'd set up their iPhones, and this woman would tell them where to set it up and when so that they could get good lighting, and then she would snap the pictures for them and tell them how to pose completely remotely. I think there's an app that you can use for this, but basically she's a photographer, but she's not in the same place as the person she's photographing. She's doing remote photography. So that's an option. You could set that up for hairstylists when they have a client. They could set up their phone on their little desk thing and you could snap pictures for them. Something else you could do, Chrissy, that would be more digital, that has to do with you said makeup, photography, and art, hair and makeup. You could do like hair and makeup consultations for people who are doing their own makeup. There's all sorts of shit you could do. You could sell digital products about how to use makeup and do hair tricks and stuff. All right, so are we ready to move on? We've got our offer and we've decided how much it costs. Does anyone have another question about that? We're good? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now here's the next part. To hit $1,000 a month, how many of those would you need to sell? Let's say you have one offer, you pick it and you're like, okay, I like this one. This is doable. You don't have to do this with all three. Just pick the one you like the most. And you're going to divide 1,000 by the amount that you're charging for the offer. So if you have a $200 organization offer, 1,000 divided by 200 is 5. You would simply need to sell 5 closet organization things, offers, to make $1,000 in a month. Easy. You know how many fucking people have messy closets? And $200? A lot. There's a shitload of people who have a messy closet and $200. All you need to do is be like, hey, I will clean that shit for you. You just got to give me the money. It's like, when you get all the other bullshit out of the way, this shit is so simple. Hey, Sarah, we're going over this worksheet called Hidden Skills to $1,000. So again, like I've been saying, you can download this worksheet for free from the link in my bio. If you already downloaded the other worksheets for free, it's the same link. This is in your email. If you've already downloaded these worksheets before, just check your email. I emailed this to you already. But if you never downloaded this before, go to the link in my bio on TikTok. You can get your free download right now. And you will get this worksheet to use. All right. So how many of your offer would you need to sell to hit $1,000 a month? Tell me. What do we got? How many of them? How many of your offers would you need to sell to hit $1,000 in a month? Are we following along? Again, if you're having a hard time following along with me, you can get this worksheet for free from the link in my bio. Thanks, Harry. You could also, if this was not clear to you already, you could also create an offer that costs $1,000. And then you only have to sell one of them. There is no limit to how much you can charge for your offer. If you have an offer that you would charge $1,000 for, then charge $1,000. There are so many people who will pay $1,000 for anything, all sorts of shit. You just have to be willing to value yourself enough to be the one to do the work and get the money. Work, whatever that looks like for you, because it doesn't have to feel like work or be work in the first place. All right? Hi, Odelia. Thank you, Ariel. Yeah, my little robot. All right, moving on, since no one's answering that question. No one's answering? No one knows how many offers they would need to sell to hit 1,000? If you follow along, this is not about adult content. I don't know where you got that. Get your mind out of the gutter. My job feels heavy. I work from home for fraud credit cards. Interesting. Well, the good thing is what we do is help people leave their shitty jobs so that they can live their own lives and make their own money. What I'm talking about right now is how to take a skill that you have, anything, because everyone has skills, everyone has interests and talents, things that you're good at that are difficult for other people that you can sell, that you can provide, that you can package as an offer and give to others to make $1,000 a month extra. And like I was saying earlier in this stream, making $1,000 a month extra is like the bare minimum. I'm trying to think of a product skill still. Do you mean like an offer or a skill, Sarah? Are you trying to think of your different skills, or are you trying to turn your skills into offers? Which one? An offer. Okay, so what is the skill that you are thinking of turning into an offer? What are your skills? Pick 3. 3 things that are easy for you that would be difficult for other people or may be difficult for other people. A digital product. Okay. A digital product about what? What if I don't have any skills? You absolutely have skills. You also have experiences and gifts and talents. So kind of broaden your awareness of yourself. Think about, what have you gone through that you navigated and survived that other people may be struggling with? Think of, what sort of things are really easy for me that may be difficult for others? Think of, what have I learned over the course of my life that other people may not have learned yet? These all count. User 158, OMG, I'm a mechanic, and I was like, what if I can show people what? Show them how to do simple stuff with their cars? Yes. Hello? Oh my God, yes. 100%. You know what? That's super valuable, because how many people out there just want some advice from a mechanic about how to do something with their car, but they don't know who to call? Like, if you were the mechanic who people could like have consultations with, and it's like, okay, yeah, I can help you fix this. Or maybe you make content, you make digital products that's like, here's how to do this on this type of car. And you sold that, great. And when you sell that, it also includes like access to you so you could answer questions. Because that's the thing about YouTube videos. Yes, you can watch YouTube videos about how to fix your car for free, but you don't get to ask anyone for help. You don't get to reach out to anyone and be like, hey, can you help me with this? But if you were to offer something where people can fix their car, learn how to do it, and reach out to you if they get stuck or if they have a question, that's super valuable. Yeah. You can show them a lot of stuff. Yes. How do I sell that? Where can I sell my advice? You could use Gumroad. You could use Stan Store. You could use, the fuck is the name of that? I forget. There's another one. There's a bunch of different platforms online where you can sell digital products. You could also make it more local, and you could post in a local neighborhood group such as Nextdoor or LinkedIn, or even something like OfferUp if you had like a physical product. Yeah, yes, you could do that, Sarah. There's so many different ways you could sell your advice. If you were to sell it on Gumroad, you could use social media to promote it. If you were to sell it more locally, sell digital products, which you can also use Gumroad for that, but speak to people who physically live close to you, you could just do like word of mouth type stuff, posting in local groups and Facebook groups and stuff. Easy. This part is fucking easy. Yeah, that's a good idea, Pedro. How about you make a whole set of videos at different levels? Level 1, what everyone needs to know about maintenance for their car. Level 2, what would make you look like the man or the woman when it comes to being able to fix it? And level 3 is just like, you really give a shit about being able to fix your own shit. Like, it doesn't matter at that point. You're just like, I want to know what to do. And then you sell them by tiers. That's great. That's definitely a great idea. All right, we're going to move on. Now, how do you find your first customers? This is the next part. So you've got your offer, you've got the price. How do you find people who will buy it from you? This is where it gets even easier. Who do you know? You could live stream, yes. Who do you know? This is the first one. Who do you know? Friends, parents, neighbors. You can sell it on the web, yes. But here's the thing, all right? When it comes to getting a customer, I'm going to give you the secret to getting customers easily. This is how to get customers easily. The secret to getting customers easily is talking to people who already know you and trust you. Everyone starts a business and they start selling shit to people who are complete strangers. This is why businesses fail. One of the reasons. When you start a business and you start trying to sell to people who aren't your friends and family because you're ashamed and embarrassed, you're already fucking up. The people who will buy shit from you, no problem, are your friends, family, neighbors, people who already know you and trust you. And then your friends, family, and neighbors, once they have the experience of your offer, then they will offer, or rather refer you to other people that they know. So you create this web that expands. just by starting with people who are already ready and willing to pay you because they know you and they trust you. You give them a great service, then they reach out to their friends and they're like, hey, my daughter did this for me. This is how much she charges. Oh my God, you would love it. Or, oh my God, my friend does this for me. She could do it for you too. You would love it. And because those people know your friends, they're automatically going to trust them and therefore trust you. The biggest mistake when it comes to trying to get customers and clients is speaking to complete strangers. Now, that's not to say you can't sell to strangers. You absolutely can, but there is going to be extra time and effort put into creating a relationship with those people. Some people, some strangers, they trust easily. Some people are like, yeah, you can just have my money. No problem. I don't know you that well and I don't need to. I just want the service. Other people, it takes a long time to generate that trust and knowingness and willingness to pay you. But it varies by person. So selling on social media becomes much easier when you take the time to communicate with the people who watch your content. Are we following so far? Is everyone following along? Getting clients and customers is easy. Start with the people you know. So right now, write down 5 people you know who may struggle with the thing you have an offer for. Who are 5 people you know that may be interested or may be able to refer someone to you who would accept the service? 5 people that you already know who will either take you up on your offer or send you to someone who will take you up on the offer. Refer you. Hi, Rick. Write down your 5 people and let me know when you're done. And again, if you want to get this worksheet so you can follow it, it's free through the link in my bio here on TikTok. It's free. Just go to the link in my bio on TikTok, download this worksheet for free, and you can follow it along. Follow along with it and learn how to take your skills and turn them into an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month. That's what this worksheet's for. Who are your 5 people? 5 people you know. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. Oh, here's another idea. Not just friends and family, but also current and past coworkers. Who do you know at work? Who are some people in online groups or communities that you are already active in that you may not be related to or may be working with, but you already know because you're in the same community? These are all ideas for people that you can offer your service to. All right, we're gonna move on. Thank you for the rose, Kine. Thank you. Ahmed, hello. Yay, tiny hot dog. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. All right, next up, test your offer this week. Yes, I know the challenge is fucking amazing. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sarah. All right, if you've been following along, perhaps by now you can see how you can generate an extra $1,000. We're going to walk through the whole process. If you have not been following along, go download this for free from the link in my bio on TikTok, and then you could use it yourself. And if you do download it and you have questions about it, just message me. I'll help you. Next, test the offer this week. So you have 5 people that you wrote down that you know who you can make an offer to. The next thing you're going to do is test the offer by choosing one of these actions. Pick the one you feel something about. Option number 1, post in a Facebook group. A Facebook group that you are already active in. You can post in one you're not active in, but you're going to be less likely to get responses. That doesn't mean you can't become active. All I'm saying is pick a group that you're already active in. Second option, Text 3 of your friends, 3 people from your list. This is what you're going to say to them. Hey, I'm offering insert offer this week for insert price. Do you know anyone who might need this? You're going to text this message to 3 of your friends from the list you identified before. Option number 3 is you're going to make a quick post or video on social media on an existing page where you already have engagement, showing the offer and the result you can create. So these are your 3 options. Just pick one for how to test your offer to find out if there's anyone interested in it in the first place. Post it in a Facebook group you're already active in, text it to 3 of your friends, or make a quick post or video showing the result you can create. Now, the reason why you're testing it is to see, again, if anyone responds to it. Earlier in this stream, I talked about how we live in a simulation. None of this is real. You are seeing a mirror reflection of yourself. So when you create an offer and you put it out there and there's no response to it, that is a mirror showing you, hey, this is not it. However, when you do come up with an offer and you put it out there and you get interest, even if it's someone being like, oh yeah, this is really cool, I'm interested, that shows you that whatever you're doing, you should continue with. Don't try to beat a dead horse. If you are putting an offer out there and literally no one is responding to it, that's not the offer. This is why we came up with 3 of them at the very beginning of this worksheet. 3 different offers. One of them is going to be the one that gets a response. You're just not sure which one it is. This is how you find out. Okay? The next part, actually, before we get into that, what action are you going to take? For those of you who've been following along, will you do the Facebook group post? Will you text your friends? Or will you make a video post about it on social media? Who's following along? If you came in late and you didn't get to start from the beginning with me, you can download this entire worksheet and other ones for free from the link in my bio on TikTok right now. A video post? Perfect. Love that. Amazing. Nice. And you already have a following. That's amazing. Okay. I would probably do the video post. I have a great nomadic community on my TikTok. Perfect. Yeah, that would be perfect for you. Okay. Next. After your first 3, can I fucking read? The next step is to refine and repeat what worked. So ask yourself the following questions after you put this offer out there a few times, 2-3 times. What worked? What did not work? And how could you adjust the offer, price, or who you talk to? To get this to work, because it will work and it can work, you simply need to pay attention to what gets a response and what does not, and do more of whatever gets a response. So for example, if you post in a Facebook group and no one answers, but you also make a post on your social media and people do answer, focus on social media. Forget the Facebook group. Just be like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. Focus on what works. So you want to pay attention to what gets a response, where does the response happen, and what specifically is the response. If you need to adjust the offer, price, or who you're talking to, pay attention to that as well. Are people kind of balking at the price? Are they buying it too easily? Do you think maybe you're undercharging a little bit? Because this can happen. Maybe you make an offer for something and people are like, yeah, absolutely, I'll get it. Yes, here's my fucking money. And you're kind of like, that was really easy. I feel like I need to double my price. That could very well be a thing for you. Don't worry about charging too much. Don't worry about like hurting people, you know? Yes, up that price, exactly. Because it's their choice. You're not robbing them. It's their choice to pay you. You're not going into their pockets and taking their money. If they buy it from you, that was their choice. So giving them an opportunity to appreciate you and pay you is not only for your benefit, but for their benefit also. I have so much energy right now. I'm speaking so fast. All right. Refine and repeat. Okay, this is the entire process for identifying a skill that you have. You're welcome, Kine. Identifying skills that you have and using them to make an extra $1,000 or more a month. And again, you can download this entire worksheet and go through it by yourself. Take the time, really think about it if you'd like, for free from the link in my bio on TikTok. That's only going to be available during this stream, by the way, because after I finish the stream, I'm going to change it back to the original link. So go to the link in my bio, download this worksheet for free, use it to identify your skills, and it will also walk you through the process of getting your first customers and hitting $1,000 a month. So it's all for you, it's all free, and if you get stuck on anything, feel free to DM me on TikTok and I will help you out. So the final thing we're going to go over is your first step. Right now, we're just talking. For the last hour, we've just been sitting here talking about this. But what are you going to physically do towards this? What is the action step you can take today to test this offer? What action step can you take right now to create and test this offer? Tell me in the chat. Tell me what it is and then go do it. James, Digimarketer, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Ooh. Thank you. Hi. What are you doing right now? What can you do today to test this offer and take action towards pulling this shit off? Tell me in the chat. Go on ChatGPT and get it going. Well, that's the thing about ChatGPT. It's still talking. Yes, you could use ChatGPT to narrow it down a little bit more. But what physical action step can you take to bring this to life? Yes, you could ask Facebook groups if they want the service. Text 3 people, yes. Ultimately, it's kind of a trick question because I already told you what to do. It's a little bit of a trick question because I already told you what to do. Create your offer and then either post it in a Facebook group, text 3 friends, or make a quick post or video about it. So Chrissy, yes. Text 3 people. Or ask Facebook groups. Yes, Master of None. All right, you're following along. I'm proud of you. All right? Last few things. Yes, amazing. You're welcome, Sarah. You're welcome. Couple few things I'm going to say right now. A reminder is that you don't need more training. You don't need more skills. You don't need more experience. You don't need more anything. You need to become more willing to accept. Not more willing. You need to become willing, period, to accept money for your skills. Period. You need to practice asking for money. You need to practice valuing yourself and not settling for getting nothing out of an arrangement. Like, why are you okay with working for someone or doing something for them and getting nothing out of it? We are beyond this. We are way beyond this. Where you are in life, you have enough skills and experience and gifts and talents and stuff that you can be paid for what you do and who you are. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that post in the community. That's amazing, Sarah. Getting paid becomes easy when you are willing to be paid. If you have a hard time getting clients and customers, it's because you're not fucking willing to have clients and customers. You're not willing to have people who pay you. You're not willing to be the person who gets paid. When you make that shift and you shut the fuck up and you're like, you know what? Yeah, my time is valuable. My energy is valuable. My skills and gifts and talents are valuable. So pay me. That's when you get paid. It made people upset. So what's that about? What do you think? They're just reflecting something back to you. What is people getting upset about you getting paid reflecting back to you? All right? Yes. Now, one last thing. On Monday, this coming Monday, we are hosting a class that will teach you how to replace your income from your job so you can quit. For those of you who work a job and you're thinking about quitting and you're not sure how you're going to pay your bills, we are teaching a class that will tell you exactly how to do that. You can replace your income while you are still working. You do not have to quit your job first. The class will tell you exactly what to do to prepare yourself for leaving your job and not being in this like free fall. This class is for young people who want to leave their jobs before it is too late. This class is for people who want to leave their jobs and establish themselves making their own money before you have mountains and mountains of responsibilities on you, like families and houses. If you do have a family and a house, you can still come to the class. However, that's not my experience. So I'm speaking more specifically to people who are in their 20s, early 30s, who have not yet established mortgages, children, big families, big responsibilities, who would like to leave the job grind before it is too fucking late. This class will teach you exactly how to do it. Send me a DM on TikTok to join. It's $100. You're welcome, Jess. You're welcome. Class is on Monday. It's $100. It will be recorded if you can't come live. But for those of you who are ready and willing to quit your fucking job and you just want to know how to replace your money, come to the class. DM me on TikTok. I will send you the link to get in and see you there. All right? And when you join during this live stream, I'll also give you our book, Quantum Cash, as a free gift. When you join the class on Monday, I will send you a copy of our book, Quantum Cash, as a gift. Quantum Cash is the only book on money you will ever need. If you've not read it, it is incredible. It's mind-blowing. This book will fuck your shit up, okay? So message me and let's get you in. What's up, Powder? Hello. Yes, you're welcome. Fuck. You are welcome. Thanks for the follows. Thank you, thank you. Thanks so much. All right. Any last questions I will take. And if you are messaging me on TikTok to get the link to join this class, let me know. I'll send it to you. And again, when you join during this stream, I'll send you Quantum Cash as a gift. Do we have any last minute questions? Ian Axel. Paco, hello. Ooh. No? What is this? My TikTok requests are loading. Takes forever. All right. If you message me on TikTok, just let me know in the chat so I don't miss you. It's literally like glitching out on my fucking computer. That's all right. Once again, you can download the free worksheet from the link in my bio, and it will give you everything we went over today in case you missed anything. I literally just went over the worksheet that you'll get when you download the freebie in my bio. And it will teach you how to take your skills and turn them into an extra $1,000 a month. We also have a class happening on Monday this coming Monday, called the Freedom Blueprint, that will teach you how to replace your income, cover all your bills before you quit your job. So when you finally quit, you know exactly how you're bringing your money in, and you don't have to do a free fall, terrifying experience where you're like, I have no idea how I'm going to get my bills paid. And that class is $100 to join. And when you sign up during this live stream, I will message you, or email you rather, our book, Quantum Cash, as a free gift, a bonus gift for signing up. Quantum Cash will teach you everything you need to know about money from the perspective of the simulation. So it's much simpler than you think. It has nothing to do with your fucking frequency or your vibration. This is super, super common and ridiculous misconception that people have, is like, if you change your vibration, you finally get money. But this makes no fucking sense. You're actually missing some really key things about money that no one else has been able to tell you because they just don't know it themselves. And you will find those secrets inside Quantum Cash. And that is the bonus gift for signing up for the class that's happening on Monday. So DM me on TikTok now and I will send you the link to get in. It's $100. Yes. All right then. All right. Love you guys. See you. I'll be back on later today talking more about the class. Have fun with the downloads and the worksheets. Nice. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate it. All right. Message me for the link to sign up for the class, and I will see you later. Bye.